Friday, October 1st, 1909. It's been just a few days, but I already know my job well. It doesn't take half my brain to sit breads all day. It's not nearly as hard as the number problems Miss Kelly used to give us. But it makes me tired and sore. If only the chair I sit in had a back. Today, in the middle of the morning, I felt a sharp pain creeping up my spine. I wanted to move and stretch it to make it go away, but I was afraid to stop working. Mr. Klein had his sharp eyes on me again, so I kept my head down. Snip, snip! Mr. Klein let us go a little earlier today. When I got home, Mama sent me to the market with Teresa. As we came down the steps, Teresa squeezed my hand and whispered, "I missed you. I'm glad you're here with me, Angela." We darted quickly around carts selling dried fish, bananas, tomatoes, and long strings of garlic and shiny red peppers. There's so much beautiful food and such wonderful smells. Garlic, cheese, coffee, fresh bread. Teresa and I love to stand in the pasta shop and crane our heads back to the strings of noodles hanging like ribbons. Mama needed bread. As we entered the bakery, Teresa poked at me in the ribs and said, "Arterio's here, Angela." Arterio flashed a smile as if he was ready to see me. "How's your new job?" I shrugged. "I'd much rather work in a bakery," I said. "The smell's nicer here." "You wouldn't like getting up before the birds," Arterio teased. I only had a nickel for a day-old loaf of bread, but Arterio gave us a fresh 8-cent loaf anyway. I like the bakery with the crusty, rich loaves piled on wooden trays. Why, there's even bread on the walls, hanging like wreaths. "Please take good care of my sister whenever she comes here," I asked Arterio when he left. He smiled and promised he would. Arterio seems to like working in his father's bakery. If our papa had his own small shop instead of being a hod carrier, everyone in our family could work together. I wouldn't care what kind of business it was. Butcher shop, small grocery, maybe even a confection shop. Vito and Teresa would like that. Yes, if we had a business of our own, I wouldn't have to work for a boss who scowls all day long. I think Mr. Klein has the heart like a raisin. As we passed the small barber shop on the corner, Teresa pulled my sleeve. "Look, there's Bapu." Teresa was right. There he was, sitting inside a group of men, but he didn't see us. He was bent forward, listening closely to a young man whose hands were moving wildly as he talked. Babu seemed so interested. Of course, it wouldn't be proper for a girl to question her father. But I couldn't help wondering what they were talking about. And who was that young man?